G'day everybody, this is Kiwi Joe Customs and Collections, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and it's showing you a Kitbash custom in the Sergeant Slaughter. As you can see, I started painting in blue, and as you can guess, I'm going to look at turning into the Marauders. Look up closely here. You can see I don't have his arms. I've got Cropmaster's arms, and I've got the original Sergeant Slaughter's body, version 2. I've got the version 3 head, and I'll just use the core smoky hat. So here's my version 2 Sergeant Slaughter. You see them side by side. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is turning him into the Slaughter's Marauders subs team, which you can still see up here. That's what his colour should look like. Anyway, we'll get ourselves ready and get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do with Sergeant Slaughter here is basically pull them apart and figure out what paints I need to use. I've worked out I needed like a blue, like a cross between these two blues, which is blue X4 and sky blue X14. For the tanny green, or for the light green, well, the best thing I need to do is show you a figure. So I've got a couple of figures here, which is Footloose, Slaughter Marauder, and Lightfoot, obviously Slaughter Marauder. So the light green, I basically use olive green XF9, XF58, which is a touch of this light green X15, and a bit of dark yellow, and a little bit of yellow green. So basically just mix those four colours. Well, there wasn't much in there, so mix those four colours together, and I basically got that colour. It's not exactly right. I'll just shake it up and show you. Yeah, it's pretty close. Like, it's so close it isn't funny. And then for the green, I'm just basically, the dark green, I'm basically using the dark green 2 XF70. These are all acrylic paints, which I'm using. And the brown, it's a cross between the whole red XF9 and a NATO brown XF68. And that gets me a close likeness. Well, not exactly. I'm not exactly happy with that colour brown. I want to get more of a reddy sort. So maybe I need to add a bit of like, maybe a little bit of orange or red to it. But we'll come across that when we get to the brown. So we'll just pull these two figures aside. Pull them apart. So that screw later on. And these legs are quite loose, so I'll do a repair on those legs. So what I've got here is a clip which I got from the $2 shop, and I'll put on a wire, and that would hold that into place while I paint the head. The body I will put back together slightly. And that would hold that into place whilst paint the body. But I think the first thing we'll do is just paint this glasses and the hat. Okay, let's put this paint on the glasses. Okay, so with the glasses out of the way, I'm going to paint this body. Now what I've done here is got a normal, this is like a body stand for like painting, custom made. And what it literally is a super glue top that's gone hard. I squash these in, hot glue gun, and it just holds the body firmly in place while I can go ahead and paint. So I'll start painting this. Now, I'm just going to basically slap this on, but then I'm going to pause it and show you what the full colour is look after it's all dry. Because if I start doing this, it's going to be a long process and you guys are going to get super bored and would hate this. So anyway, I'll just pause this right now and finish it up. Okay, so that's the first coat. I'm definitely going to need a second coat, so I'll put it aside. And what I'll do next is, because I'm using Crocmaster's arms, I'll paint these blue, these wristbands. So once again, using these clips, I get these clips here from like the likes of the $2 shop or Bunnings or Mitre 10. And just there you go. And then it's just a matter of painting. So yeah, I'll once again just put that blue on and see you soon. And that's it. The wristbands are all painted up, and I'll just put it in a little vise to stand up and dry. Okay, so on closer inspection, I discovered I needed the deep green XF26. That is the best green for it. And I don't actually need this other green, so put it away. Yeah, that's pretty close. I'm happy with that. Alright, so I'll carry on painting and I'll show the end result for that soon. Okay, so I've done that. I will let that top part alone because that top part is painted brown. That also requires another coat, maybe another coat on top of it, 2 or 3 coats. So just leave that alone, and I'm going to move on to the pants. Well, the first one I want to do with these legs is fix up these loose knees. And it's an easy fix, just a matter of unscrewing these screws right here and right here, and then put the plumbing tape on the knee joint. All right. Okay, just cut off a bit. Sit that on top of that. Get your leg joint. And that's where it's stiffened. T-hook back on there. And that knee is as good as gold. Create the same performance, so I just place it on there, put the leg joint on top, screw, now I know what you're thinking. Look, I can see the white tape at the end of this. That is not an issue. You just get yourself a knife and trim it away. But to be honest with you, I'm going to paint over it, so you're not going to see it. Actually, before I paint the legs, maybe it's better to do the waist belt, and then connect the figure together, then paint the legs, which I think would be a lot easier. So on the figure itself is a black belt. Right, leave that alone to dry. Now on here, the whistle is black too. So I'll use my smaller paintbrush.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. But you and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know.
Hopefully you can see this without being too blurry. Okay, so get the gist of this. So I'll do that off screen. We're a little bit faster, and also I can be a lot steady hand. So that's the sip and the sip cord painted. Right, let the lint to dry. I know on his hat the little badge in front is painted black, so I'll paint that too. Right, that's all there is I can do at the moment. I know I've got the boots to paint, but as I said, I'll roll into the figures together and then I can do a proper painting job. Okay, with these, what I've had so far have dried enough for me to put that together. I should do that right now. So I do believe that it will be easier just to so you put the O-ring back here. Excellent, that's excellent. All right, now it's able to paint the green and brown stage on the pants. First of all is this deep green.
You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk into my heart if you want to. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. No secrets, no secrets. No secrets, no secrets. Wanna show you.
Alright, so you guys get the gist of this. I'm going to basically paint the pants green. And we'll go back to the other colour soon. Okay, now it's time to add in the light green on his pants. And so what I've used here as before is the olive green mixed with a touch of yellow green, a touch of dark yellow, and a touch of light green. And with all that colours, I have got something so close that it's good enough for me. Okay. So it looks like the green is, the light green is about where the leg is. About say yonder. It's just splashed on, put on an even base. Just going to change my view here. It's probably easy to hold like this. And that's pretty good enough for me. So I'll put it on one side. Okay, for the brown, the closest thing I could found was this NATO brown XF68 with a touch of red. And that seems to, or to me, it looks like it's done the trick. So once again, I'll turn this figure upside down, and I just need to paint the bottom part of the pants. Flip it over. I'm not too worried about on its boots, because I'll be painting it black pretty shortly, or once this dries. And that's not too bad. Oh, that's just the top of the hat now. That will probably require a couple of coats. Or might get away with just one. I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. Yep. quite chuffed with that. Okay guys, I'll let that dry and then I'll hit the boots. Okay, now it's time for me to paint the boots on Sergeant Slaughter here, and then it'll be all ready for overall review. So once again, I'm using the Tamiya Colors acrylic paint X18 semi-gloss black. Alright, that's it. Just basically wait for him to dry now. And here he is, everybody. The Marauders Sergeant Slaughter version. And I think that's come out rather well. As you can see, I need to make the campaign hat for him. And I just use the core figure, an old core figure's head, and just chop the head off. Sorry. Use Crop Master's arms, and obviously paint the wristbands blue. And it made my own version of the baton right there. Now, unfortunately, the only two characters I've got from Slaughter's Marauders is Lightfoot right here and Lowlight. Both their needs and thumbs are rather need of some work. So what I'm going to do is basically get Junkyard, Mutt, and Spirit, and not Junkyard, sorry, Junkyard's the dog, but Mutt, Spirit, and Barbecue, and customize and kitbash them into Slaughter's Marauders. Well, that's it, everybody. That's I really enjoyed that custom, and And there he is here. Right, close up view. So yeah, guys, I really enjoyed that. That was a really good project. It's something I really want to get done a long time ago. Nothing, I'm not trying to fool anybody. This is what I'm doing. You know, if I can afford or can find the figures I want, I'll get them, easy as. But this is basically doing all this on a budget. I'm not trying to be a cheapskate. Well, it sounds like I am being a cheapskate, but I am possibly. And it's just been a lot of fun. Like, kit bashing has been around for donkey's years, you know, since the JoJo community started. And it's something that I do, as well as repairing. A lot of my stuff is also quite authentic, you know, the real deal. And most of it, and some of it, is stuff I put together, like Sergeant Slaughter here. So with that, everybody, it's time for me to have a hot cup of coffee. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Please contact me. Get that JoJo community up and running and get the flow going. So anyway, guys, yo Joe.